Lieutenant Hen, and on the left, Coach Ivory is Dave Haynes. Coach, we can start off with a opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Okay, I'd like to say thanks to you all for coming here and giving the opportunity to talk to the team. Alabama A&M came out with a great game plan and executed very well the first half. And I just think that we came out kind of flat. We missed a lot of easy shots at the early beginning of the ball game. And when you think it's a quality basketball team, it's hard to come back and missing those kind of shots. And I just take my hat off to them, their coaching staff, and their players for a great job they did. And I take my hat off to these guys for what they've been through for the last 2 years. It's been tough, but you know, these guys have shown a lot of character, and they came out and they played very hard. So I'm just proud to be coaching these young men.
All right, questions?
Piggybacking on that, you know, what they've been through and everything, the postseason ban, you were the last team, basically, the last man standing. How did you all, and either one of you can answer, how did you all feel going into the game? Did you feel like you had to make a statement? Did you feel like you didn't have anything to lose, or what have you? Just elaborate on that, if you will.
We felt pretty confident coming into the game. We beat these guys 2 times in the regular season, so we tried to make it 3, but they came out with more intensity than us in the first half. They just beat us in the first half, and they outscored us 3-point second half. The first half, they had us down like at least 11, I think. Mm-hmm. So it was just that first half that took us out the game.
I was checking your second chance shots. Do you think you got kind of comfortable, you know, going into the game? You were comfortable going into the game, maybe a little overconfident?
I wouldn't say overconfident. I was maybe the lights maybe got to us. I don't know, but it wasn't a confidence thing. We were all confident every game, so that wasn't the problem. It's just they came out with a little more intensity.
A lot of turnovers early, unforced. How bad did you miss Marcel Mosley?
Well, I think we missed Marcel a great deal because he's a guy that can give us a lot of points, a lot of assists, handling basketball. But when you look at what happened tonight, they out-rebounded us 46-27. You can't beat nobody when they out-rebound you like that. Like you mentioned, the second chance points and shots that they were getting. And I just think that it was a situation where we came out and we were trying to get a lot of steals and run down lanes and stuff like that and get in good position. But like I said, we just, first time back in a year, so I'm just happy for these guys to get the opportunity to come see how the SWAC tournament is all about, what it's all about, and understanding what we got to take to do next year. So, I think that we're disappointed, but we had a good season. We was picked third, we finished third with all the injuries that we had. We lost DeAndre McIntyre early in the year, our top 6 man off the bench, and then Haynes cracked the bone in his hand. He's been playing with it ever since we played in Texas against Fairview. Then we come back and lost Marcel Mosley, which was probably playing the best basketball we've seen in the SWAC last 6-7 ball games. So I think these guys have really come out and, like I told them, get your heads up. Great experience to come to the SWAC tournament to see everything that goes on with the tournament, and we just happy to be here, and get opportunities to play, and now we got to go back and get ready for next year, and I think that's the biggest thing these guys looking forward to.
Coach, you return all but 1 player or 2 players?
Well, we're looking at probably 2 right now. Not coming back, but we got some things, trying to get some waivers going to get Mr. Haynes here another year.
Okay.
And I think that we're pretty strong next year. And I think these guys got a chance to taste what it's like to come in and come out and play from the beginning in this kind of atmosphere. The SWAC is a great venue. I've been in a long time, and to come in and let these guys experience what we've experienced over the years. I think it's just great, to be here, and I think this will really help us next year to prepare.
What about playing at the Toyota Center? What did you guys think about? Was it your first time playing in an NBA arena?
Yeah, it was the first time. I thought it was fun, very exciting.
Probably my 3rd time in the NBA arena. But
Okay.
it was a pretty nice experience
Where
because it's a
did
SWAC tournament. So
Where did you play before?
Pistons Arena, Palace, Auburn Hills, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Oh, okay.
But it's the SWAC tournament, so it's a different venue. It's a way bigger stage, so
Okay.
it's pretty exciting.
Considering what you all have been through and everything, you have a load of people coming back and whatever. For your recruiting class, though, what can you pass on to them and letting them know what you've been through and prepare them? Because you all have a great chance of coming right back here next year.
Yeah, we talked about that a few minutes ago, how we feel like this hurt us last year with top recruits that we were trying to get with the APR band and stuff like that. It hurt us. But, in the long run, we know that we can go out and that's not going to be over our head, that we will be banned next season. So, we think that we can go in and get a couple quality recruits to come in along with these guys. And, and one thing about these guys, they work hard all the time. And I think that you'll see us back next year, and I think there'll be a different team to get in here and understand what it really takes to win and play in front of this kind of crowd in this venue. We play on a lot of tough venues, but it's just the excitement of the Toyota Center and being in the SWAC tournament, everybody getting motivated, to play us or whoever the top team is. It's just like an underdog thing, and I just think that I take my hat off to Coach Hayes and Alabama A&M and his players and coaching staff for doing a great job, and like I said, we're just excited.
As a coach, what do you tell your parents of your recruits and whatever, to try to ensure that, your recruits are coming to a quality school, a quality program, basketball program? How do you gain their trust, after all that's happened, especially ensuring that they'll have an education?
Well, one thing we did the last couple, since we happened, we always have a graduation chart that we have to show the parents. We've graduated over 30 kids from 07, 08 to now. And we showed them what grades they were taking and making. So I think that, that's the first thing we have to show is that our graduation rate show, and we show that what kids graduated and things of that nature. So I think that, and you can tell the parents do trust me, because we didn't lose any kids during this band situation. Because all of them knew, first of all, you come to college for education. We don't go in the homes and say, you're going to go pro in 1 year. We go in homes and we tell them, you're going to get an education in 4 to 5 years. And I think that that's been the goal of UAPB for a long time, and that's our objective. I just think that was tough for us, but I had to show the guys, the grades of the former players and stuff like that, and they know the former players that had graduated and stuff, and that's been the biggest thing that really has helped us stay where we was afloat, because they knew this was like a recreation for them. Their first goal is education, and that's what they came here for, the degree, and I think that they stayed the course. Staying in school, not leaving because we own band and all that. They stayed because they wanted to get a degree. And that's why I said I take my hat off to these kids, because they could have easily jump ship.
Right.
People was calling them, trying to get them to leave, and they stayed in there with us.
As players, how has this experience helped you grow as student athletes?
I think it's that helped us grow a lot. You know what I'm saying? With the band things, and just being able to play through it. You know what I'm saying? Knocking our head down. You know what I'm saying? Most teams probably would have, you know what I'm saying, laid down knowing they won't be able to go to the tournament, things like that. I think we did a great job with that. We're not laying down. We're still playing for our pride.
Right, we are winners, so we playing to win. We're not playing just for nothing. That was a lot of people saying we playing for nothing, but that's not what we was thinking. We playing to win, so it wasn't really affecting. I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, but me personally, it wasn't affecting me at all. Even last year, we were playing to win, so I wasn't really thinking about the band at all, honestly.
Yeah, that's a question.
Yes, Coach Kenyatta Cavill, TSG Agency. I want to ask you a philosophical question in regards to management of the SWAC and coming to Toyota Center here in Houston. How do you feel things have been organized and playing here in Houston? The players asked about playing in the arena, but you as a coach, in terms of the management style of what has transpired here at the Toyota Center, how do you feel about this?
I feel great about the venue. Like I said, I'm on the coach. I let the SWAC, the commissioner's office do their job with whatever they decide we're going to play. We have to play there. But I thought every time we've been to a place, we've been ran pretty good, you know, and we had no problems. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's like this is a great venue for our kids to come in a pro center and get a chance to play, you know, and showcase their talents, and the whole SWAC get a chance to showcase their talent. And next year probably be big and better. You know, I just think that now everybody know all the 10 teams to come, and people will do things in advance to come to the tournament. So I think it's I think they did a great job with it, you know, and I know my guys are very excited about it. Now, you know, you look at Gremlin came in, they did a great job, won the game, you know, and it's just been a period where you're doing a great job winning now. So, I mean, I think it's just what the tournament is all about. Upset City, you know, it's almost, you know, you never know who's going to win when you get to the tournament. And I think that's the best thing for having an venue like this. And yeah, I think it's back to the management. I think they did a great job.
Thank you, Coach. Continue moving forward. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank